Welcome back, guys. It's been a while, I know. Actually, it's been quite a while since we filmed anything. It's been actually a couple of months. We just kind of spread stuff out and I edited as I could. But if you look back at the second video on the house remodel, the renovation of the house, you'll see that I'm in a sling. Well, things just didn't get better, and I kept, I'm like a man, and well, guess what? It just wasn't right. And I had to have surgery. So we're trying to recoup and get ourselves going again, and we're gonna start filming again today. My wife is running the camera. Say hello.
Hello.
There's my wife. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about the things that we're gonna have to do this room. Just like last time, we're gonna sand off all the walls. We're going to sand down the trim, paint, do things like that. One of the first things we're gonna have to do is we're actually going to have to pull the baseboards off. And the reason we have to do that is because whenever they first did this house, if you remember, I said that they put vinyl down, so all the baseboards are right down on the floor. I need all of those raised up so that we can put our tile up there. And that way we can also put some quarter round on. And it looks all nice and fancy, good stuff. All right, we're gonna turn around real quick. Here we go. All right, so here's the things we're gonna need, different tools. We're gonna need some screwdrivers. And if anybody can tell me another name for a Phillips head screwdriver, the one with the actual point, put it in the comments. We'll see how much you know. There's several different patterns and I won't even go into that. Gonna need some screwdrivers, slotted, flathead. Gonna need a hammer. We're gonna need some kind of nail bar. Of course, we're gonna need a power cord. We're gonna use 40 grit. This is Gator. I've had really good luck with this brand. We're gonna need an orbital sander. We're gonna need a fan to vent everything out the window here in a little bit. Now it is December, it is almost Christmas. It's stinking cold. But guess what? In typical Oklahoma, Texas fashion, it's 31 degrees this morning. It's gonna be 76 this afternoon. Amazing. So, we're also going to need something to scrape the ceiling with. This right here, this is working great. And we're going to need a mask. You've got to have a mask to do this. These little white ones, yeah, you could use that, but there are differences in these masks. These green ones, that's the ones I was using last time. These are for a much smaller particulate. That's little bitty stuff. These are just for regular old, if you were like, doing yard work. You can actually see through the white ones. You cannot see through these. These are actually a much denser material. I will not be using these. I will be using these. And it's funny, I've got two dogs sitting here just watching me like they're my audience. Ain't that right? Now, I'm gonna say it one more time before you ever sand on paint or mess with paint. If you don't know how old your paint is, do a lead check. You can just go get the little, it's like a little kit, red for lead. That's the one that I like the best. It works great. I know that these are not. I actually had a couple left over. I found them in my junk, checked. We don't have lead paint. Amazing, because this house is not new. This house is actually quite old. It was built in the 50s, but no lead paint. So, we're gonna get started, but we're not gonna have you watching. It's a little too much to keep it, trying to film and everything else while my wife and I are working. We may set up the camera, may not, but we'll come back and update you here in a little bit. Talk to you in a bit. All right, guys, you know what? It's been a long day. I mean, long. We did a whole bunch of scraping, whole bunch of sanding. Of course, I sanded all of this off, but do you see this right here? This right here, that's a bunch of nail holes. We got about 14 billion of them all over the place. That's where somebody's kids stuck a whole bunch of crap up on the wall. Yeah, don't let your kids do that. It just makes holes all over the place. Get some kind of sticky stuff. You know, like those little things that you pull back off and it just like, let's go. Now, as you see, I've even taken my brace off because at this point I'm done. I'm not moving anything, but look at there. I look like a poodle. Just straight up poodle. But they cut me from here to here and across here, but it's all gonna be good. And you know what? We're gonna keep on keeping on. Tomorrow we're probably gonna paint. I'm gonna go ahead and fill all these holes tonight with caulk, maybe some lightweight spackling. And as I always say, if you wanna subscribe or check out another video, just look around, there'll be something. And tell your friends, tell your family, tell a zombie if you see one, and I'll catch you next time. Night. My armpits are itching.